Thank goodness for Nkunku. So welcome to the match review of Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 1. Let's get into it. So Nkunku saves Chelsea today. Dismal, terrible performance. That win papered over a multitude of cracks in this Chelsea team. And it leaves more questions than answers. After that scintillating second half against Wolverhampton, the displays, actually the first half against Crystal Palace was good. But the other two displays are display in the Conference League against Servette and this performance against Bournemouth leaves us with a lot to be thinking about. So, first of all, well played Bournemouth. Their manager, great tactics. They pressed us hard. They were physical. They didn't let us get into our rhythm, and they deserve more out of the game. If it was for better finishing, Sanchez, I know that he gave away that penalty, but poor pass by Fofana. But he redeemed himself with that penalty save. And he made some very good saves. He made about 3 or 4 saves. So you can judge a game by who the man of the match was, and the man of the match was. Although I'll give it to it's a tale of two Sanch. Sanchez performed well, but my man of the match was Sancho, who I'll speak about a bit later, because Sanchez kept us in the game as well with some crucial saves. So, so this Maresca ball, I know people saying give it time and everything else, but I was one who said we were a bit hasty in sacking Pochettino. I think another season with Pochettino wouldn't have done this group any harm. We were just hitting a bit of form under him, and then we've hit the reset button again. So we started all over again with a new manager, new ideas, and it showed, because today we saw a Bournemouth team who had the same manager. I think he came in last year. 2 seasons of football under him. You've seen a semblance of a team. This was a Bournemouth team who couldn't get out of the bottom half. Last season he did well with them, quite close to winning the Manager of the Year. And now you're seeing a well-organised Bournemouth with all the players knowing what the manager expects of them. With Chelsea, there was a lot of misplaced passes, no chemistry within the team, and it was just a disjointed display of football. Okay, granted, I'll give Maresca a little bit of slack because I mentioned it in my preview video, which I made yesterday, where I said all the midfielders we didn't keep one of our older midfielders. I forgot about Vega, actually. You can play there. Vega played today. He did okay, but I still think someone like Andre Santos or Ugo Chukwu would have probably given us more stability, especially someone like Ugo Chukwu, because both of them were physical. We were out-battled physically. Thank God for Moise Caicedo as well. He gets a mention. He's in the plus column today, because especially that second half performance when he was immense. He showed a lot of strength. He was like a one-man midfield in there. But so it was, we didn't have our 2 midfielders. And dare I say it, although I was criticising him yesterday, we do see what Fernandes brings to our side, with his passing ability and everything else. We did miss a bit of control in the midfield today, and it was a bit of a yo-yo game again with absolutely no control. There's not a lot of leadership out there neither, and that comes with not having an older, experienced player lacking in the spine area. And Colwill, I thought, did well. A lot of people were criticising Fofana. I thought he didn't have a bad game, to be fair. Okay, he gave away that chance for the penalty, but apart from that, I thought he did okay. Not sure why people are getting on his back, but for me, he was all right. Even when he moved to right back, I thought he was decent enough. As I said, first half, Bournemouth should have gone in at least 2 or 3-0 ahead. Even in the second half, we thought that we'll have a different performance in the second half. We thought we'll come out in that second half with a bit more fight, a bit more bite, a bit more spirit, but we didn't. It was more of the same. And Bournemouth were the team on the ascendancy once again. And it was like a wave of attacking from Bournemouth. There's a few chances we had. Nicholas Jackson, he needs to show a bit more box presence for me. He had a couple of shots. He goes down a bit too easy for someone of his size as well. And that's a lot of our players just go down so easily. In the second half, okay, Maresca did react when he brought on Sancho and Felix. Sancho, for me, man of the match. And at 45 minutes of there was always a good player there. Always a decent player. Manchester United destroyed him when he was there. But he's come in. First game, showed what he can do. Hopefully he shows a bit more. And I wanted to do this on a consistent level, but from the first game, what we saw with Sancho, brilliant. Even the fans were singing, away fans were singing a little song for him at the end because they were pleased with that performance. And you knew that he was going to be involved in the goal, and if there was a goal for Chelsea, and it did come. And the other thing for me is, why do we leave it so late to put Nkunku on? He always does it. Last week as well against Palace, we waited till into the 80th something minute to put him on. Today it was the 79th minute. I think he brought him on, and what he shows, he's got a box presence. He is a very good finisher as well. Would Jackson have finished that chance, he probably would have dilly-dallied on the ball. Bournemouth player would come in with a tackle, but Nkunku just showed his ability and his class in that situation. So, that customary balloon celebration. It's always good when you're not playing well to get a result, and at least we got the 3 points today, but it's just papering over the cracks. I'm not getting excited over this performance. I always try to be realistic when making match reviews. Other thing, Cole Palmer today, I don't think he looks. Obviously, he was withdrawn from the England side, and I just don't think he looks fit to me. He's just a little bit off the pace. One or two decent things on him, but mainly off the pace. And one contributor to that was Anthony Taylor. Every time we have Anthony Taylor, there's always a conversation to be had with him, and today was no different. And he actually broke a Premier League record today by dishing out the most yellow cards in the Premier League history, giving out yellow cards for nothing tackles. Ridiculous. Their players were allowed to foul our players time and time again, but yet we ended up with more yellow cards than Bournemouth. And especially the Cucurella one, that was laughable. He didn't even hardly touch the player. I think the one before called Cucurella, I can't remember who got that one. That was it Fofana or someone? That was laughable. But the worst one of all, the most embarrassing one of all, was the Levi Colwill one. When he clearly got the ball cleanly, he gave them a free kick, gave Colwill a yellow card for when he got the ball cleanly. This referee is out of his depth. Even today, I wouldn't even call it corruption. I just call it out of his depth, because the fact that he's given Bournemouth, a lot of the Bournemouth ones were deserved. There's a couple which I don't think were deserved from their side, and then it could have been a second year. The only good thing he did for Chelsea was with Cucurella, when he didn't give him the second yellow. But apart from that, everyone else was every other yellow card was a bit dubious, I think, and it was not the greatest showing by him. And so, really poor performance once again by Anthony Taylor. And how long is he going to carry on refereeing England Chelsea matches? So there you have it. We got the win, but more work to be done, a lot more work to be done if we are going to be challenging for a top 4 position this season. And so we need to buck up our ideas from players to manager all the way up. So there you go. What do you think of the match? Stick your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. So take care. Bye-bye.